So, I must tell you, right before I logged on here, I started getting so nervous today, you guys. And I don't know why, but I was just getting so nervous. Like, my palms are sweating, my heart was racing, my stomach, I'm like, oh my God, butterflies. Like, it was just crazy, the energy. And I'm like, so I've been channeling already. I'm tapped in already to your energy. And what I can say is, much like I am today, you guys are about to start something completely new. And the universe does not want you to be afraid. And if you are afraid, they want you to do it anyway. All right. Let's get into it, you guys. So, my name's Lisa Kidd. If you don't know, I'm the owner of Glamtique Studio. It's an online boutique, and we sell all types of glam things, right? Glam, metaphysical things. Anyways, enough of that, because I want to get into this channeling message that I had. But oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, you guys, please. Okay, anyways, let's get into this message that I had. First of all, let's get into these truths that I've had. The truth of the matter is, I've been holding back a lot, you guys. Like, my channeled messages go very deep. And I've been keeping myself very surface level for the sake of, I guess, not seeming crazy, right? But like, a lot of the things that I know have been coming to pass. And I say to myself, to you all, I apologize to Spirit, like, for not delivering my messages to my capacity and for holding back information that could be pertinent or that maybe have needed at that time, right? For not pushing myself fully. And this is a period where, like, I think with this Libra mood, it's not even a relationship with someone else. I'm fixing this personal shit with myself. And many of my watchers today may be in the same airspace. I'm also burning this candle, you guys. I got this candle real quick. I got this candle while I was in New York. I just came back from New York. Oh, and I'll be more consistent with my reading, my channel. Anyways, I just came back from New York. I got this candle at a sweet little Botanica up there in the city, and it was a little couple that ran it or whatever, her and her husband, and that was just so great, that divine union, witnessing that. I did pray at my altar over this candle, and I'll tell you a little bit about my prayer. It's not personal because it was a prayer for all of us. I decided to dedicate this candle to the collective, so I will be burning this on my altar on and off during periods and on different readings and things like that. But my prayer right now is just to help all of us in humanity, and things of such nature. So, if you agree with that, like, put your energy. It's real simple. It's like, no matter what, because, Spirit told me this. So let's get back into the channeling. So as I was praying, Spirit was telling me, the words that were coming to me was help all of humanity, right? And watch the flame. It's feeling the energy. Okay. So anyways, the Spirit was telling me, like, we're here to have a human experience, like, no matter the difference. And the great thing about Earth and our human experiences is it can come in any form. It can come in the form of man, woman, child, someone that's autistic. It can come in the form of someone that's a murderer. It can come in so many different forms. I'm just throwing some things out there, okay? And the only common denominator we have is that we're human. Now, I'm not saying to be friends with people that are, toxic or hurtful or, like I said, murderers. Like, I'm not telling you to link with those. But for the rest of humanity, right, we're going to just use our common sense here, you guys. And I'm not meaning to this to offend anybody. But for the rest of humanity, anyways, I shouldn't have to explain all this because the people that are watching my collective, you'll get this. For the rest of humanity, I'm going to say it for the last time, we just need a common fucking ground, okay? Just a common ground to get along, and we will all be okay. And the reason I'm going to tell you also that I was holding back on delivering some of my messages is because they go deep, you guys. Like, they go deep. I see shit that, like, I'm like, fuck, that's going to happen? Okay. And this isn't a message to fearmonger, to scare anyone at all. But we are going to have different times ahead, you all. as this world is shifting, because it has shifted already. Okay, it's just waiting for the physical to catch up, kind of like a girl that loses weight and in her mental, she still feels like she's super fat. So she keeps trying to lose weight and everybody's like, hey, slow down, you know? So this is that period, you know, or when you've been manifesting so much and you're like, why is everything so slow? What's happening? Why is everything going so slow? What's happening? I've been manifesting this and nothing's happening. Well, the thing is, like, sometimes the universe needs time to catch up, right? For it to happen in the physical. What we have manifested in the spiritual may be happening, but we have to give it time to manifest in the physical, you guys. So that's the period we're in, you guys. We've all manifested these new lives, these new businesses, and these things. And it's not the time to freeze up. It's not the time to get scared, because times are going to get hard. All right, there's going to be famine. I mean, I tell people there's always martyrs, right? There's always going to be casualties to war. We've been in a spiritual war, you guys. So, of course, it's going to I'm not going to say it's going to get physical, because I don't know to the extent. Spirit has not gifted me with that information, because I don't think they want me to scare people, right? Like, so, or to have people too relaxed, you know, could go either way. So, they have told me, though, to keep ourselves prepared, but do not focus, right? So keep yourselves prepared always, but don't make that your main focus. Keep your main focus on the good things, the things that you're manifesting, all right? The things that you're wanting to bring in. Don't keep your focus on, like, the negative or what may be happening or things like that. I'm just going to wash my hands with a little bit of Florida water here before I start pulling cards and stuff. But yeah, they want us to it smells so good, right? And Florida water also, pulls in the positive while it releases the negative. So it's that whole duality, you guys. So yeah, while we might be preparing for some bullshit to happen, we're going to keep that positivity coming in. And as above, so below, as within, so without. So all of these things Spirit is wanting us to do. Okay, they're not wanting us to get scared. They're not wanting us to fear. Like, they're wanting us to keep up with our plans, though. All right, keep up with your plans. If you had plans on doing this, don't get scared because your rent just went up $300. Keep on with your plans, because see, that's what the enemy wants from us. And that's how they're going to get our power, our spiritual power, by having us focus on something, because as we know, what you focus on, it grows. All right. So that's how they've been working us, y'all. They keep us in these pits, and they see right now that we're coming out of it. This P. Diddy thing is not going to be the only thing, you guys. Like, Spirit told me a while ago. So this is like one of the messages that I held back. Child molestation and things. And I didn't hold this back because of fear, like, because it sounded like crazy. I held this back because what if I'm wrong? But I know I'm not anymore. I see it happening, and I shouldn't have needed the confirmation, but I did. And I won't from now on. I'm going to just, like I said, I tell people, like, if I know shit, I just know shit. I don't know how I know it. I guess it's my, like, claircognizance or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not big on labels, but I'm tapped in. The universe, they deliver whatever the hell I want to know, pretty much. If I ask them it, they're going to tell me. And I believe that's because they know I have a pure heart and I'm going to do what's right with the information. But anyway, so they told me a while ago, like, that this pedophilia shit is not going to last, right? These big organizations, these companies and shit, they're going to fall. Look at all these companies that's falling right now, you guys. Okay? Look at all of these, my cats, they just distracted me, right? And that's what they're doing to us right now, trying to put out all these distractions so that we get off our fucking game, right? Let's get back to this shit. But no, like, for real, all these companies that's falling down, it's a message and everything, and this is how you work. Okay, but anyways, this is how I read, you guys. I'm sorry. Hope you can follow. I'm gonna stop apologizing too for that. But that's how all these big organizations are falling. All these music people, all these people that have been doing so much evil are going to fall. I'm never going to be the one to tell you that our world is going to be all the way perfect, because it never will, because that would not be the human experience. There is duality. Okay, there's spirituality with human, there's dark versus light. So there's, or whatever you want to call it. It just is, really. But there's all of these things. So I will never be the one to say it'll all be good, but I feel like the world is going to balance out some, if that makes sense, to where it's not as bad as it is now. If that makes sense to you. Hopefully it does. All right. So the first two cards we pulled was the Two of Wands and the Seven of Wands. All right. So these two cards to me are talking about somebody who, like I said, you're getting fearful. All right. It's like you're you're scared to go out there. You're, like I said, you're creating something new right now, but you're scared to go out there and get it. Right? Why is that? Why are you scared to move and go get it after you've been sitting and manifesting? You got your new start. You got the Ace of Wands, right? So you got the new start. And then you hesitate. You sit back and you hesitate. Instead of making the choice to go after, you allow the same things that are in your past to hold you back. For some of you guys, this was making plans to travel around the world just to get out and see new sights and new things. And it says, Spirit says that you have made the choice to hold yourself back because of some of the things that you're going through, some of the things that you're facing. I guess you believe that you're not protected. Right? Some of the battles that you're going through, you believe that you're not protected. You're not allowing your confidence to fully shine. You're kind of holding yourself back. But I'm seeing here with this smoke, it's just a small little bit, right? And it's something in your crown chakra. So for some of you guys, I'm going to say you might need to do like a cleanse of your ori, of your crown. Okay, Spirit also wants you to meditate more, and that's crazy because I had got this message last night. Okay, to meditate more, like a meditation app or something had popped up on my phone, like out of nowhere, which I had been saying I needed to do more. So, you know, I'm part of my own collective, you guys. So when I deliver these messages to you, they're to myself as well. All right. So never think I'm pointing fingers. But yeah, to meditate. But really more so, if you notice that star there, it's on her chakra. And I feel like you're blocking your own self. Like it's something where you're feeling like where you're holding your own self back at this time. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. And Spirit's not feeling that right now. Okay, some of you guys are holding yourselves back in love. You're not wanting to let this go. After like time and time again, they're telling you like you've seen the things, like you've already seen and been through these cracks in the ground before. So it's like, why the fuck? Like you really have no faith. You have little faith. Oh, that you don't think that Spirit's going to yoke you right the right person or yoke you with the things that are right for yourself. Instead of just taking the time to just become one with yourself and all the differences that are within you, right? And taking your time to meet different people. For some of you, that means someone of a different race. For somebody of a different religion. For some of you, it may be someone of a different character, right? That are all human, that you may need to come together with, but that you judge or that you stay away from. For some of you, it may even be someone that's of the same sex that came through. But listen, you guys, we're humans having a human experience. You may be gay. That's why, like, sometimes, like, I'd be like, but I really do sometimes have to believe certain transsexuals and things like that. It could definitely be a woman's soul in that meat suit. You guys don't know the jokes, the shit. And I'm not saying that that's funny. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not saying that that's funny. What I'm saying is you guys don't understand, like, how God is. All the shit he put here and made us all different types. Y'all be thinking somebody got a disability and they're just different than you and they think you got a disability in your brain because you can't accept people for what they are. You can't even accept yourself for what you are right now. Right? Like I had to accept myself earlier as a punk to deliver messages because I don't want to freak people out telling them that we may go through a period of famine. We may go through a period where people are hurt or injured. We may go through a period of loss or suffering. And through all of that, keep the faith. Right? How crazy is that to say? Keep your faith through all of that. Hold tight. Believe in yourself. Believe in the dreams. Believe in the higher self, yourself that you're coming together with, right? Because for some of us, it's not another person. It's ourselves. It's our higher selves that we're becoming one with. But we don't become that because we keep looking back to the past. Notice all the we's and shit I'm saying, you guys. Look how spirit makes me deliver these truths right in front of you. So vulnerable. Anyways. Right? They say to us, what are we afraid of losing? What's went down the drain has already went down the drain. And as you sit here and worry about these cups, you don't even realize that you got a whole fucking ocean behind you. And it should be encased in front of you, but you keep choosing to look back. And pour into these bowls and mix with people that are non-deserving and then wonder why, like you're getting this negative energy feedback, right? When it's upside down, it's all mixed up, like, ew. But when the card gets flipped this way, it's like beautiful, right? When you mix with the things that are for you, the right things, it just pours. Wow, that was deep, spirit. Instead, we keep worrying about the cups that we've lost. All these, like I said, all these that we've lost. That all the ones that we've mixed with, we're thinking back like, oh my God, I mixed with him, her. Still got my foot in this shit, trying to keep it, right? All these cards came up reverse, and it's like, spirit's like, just move on. Just move on from those things, okay? Let's keep going, you guys. These are the fears that are holding you back. The things that are holding you back right now. See, and I guess this is why I don't deliver some of my messages too, because I'd be like, damn, they're kind of dark. Right? But I deal with warriors in the same breath. And spirit's like, you have to deliver these dark messages so these people can get out of these fucking funks so that they can move on and have the confidence and the strength in themselves and know that these battles were not for a reason. And the ones that we're going to have to fight ahead of us, it's okay. Because at the end of the day, we're going to come out on top. And I'm not going to promise all of us are, but for the most part, right? And that's why the star card just popped out. Okay, it was upside down because some of us are losing hope. Spirit wants some of us to ground. How I said in the beginning, to meditate, right? They want us to gain and draw our energy. I'm feeling right now at this time from the core. This is also giving me the feeling of the eclipse. I'm feeling like they're giving us some information here about the eclipse. I'm getting a message that this is why they want us to block off some of our energy. Like some of us are cutting our energy, but during this next eclipse that's going to be happening, some of us are actually going to gain energy and gain momentum, okay, through this period that we're going through right now. And they're telling us to keep hope. Like some of us have a direct tether to the sun. Some of you, like it's in your DNA. This was written in the stars, literally, for some of you, okay? This is not like a message that, wow, this shit is deep, you guys. I did not expect this message to be so deep. And for some of you guys, you may be seeing 2 7s. Right now, we got a 2 right here. We got a 7, a 2 of cups, a 5, and a 7. Right? This 2 + 5 is 7 also. So we got lots of 7s. This is a spiritual mission, you guys. This is something that you was agreed to before you even conceived and came on this earth. It's telling me your mothers, and grandmothers. Okay, this is something, a gift for most of you that is from your mother's side as well. All right. And I'm also hearing that for some of you guys in your family, this is something that has went on for generations to come. Okay. And you feel like you're trying to attach, because for some of you guys, I feel like it's love that holds you back from your stardom, from your dream, from you escaping. I'm just saying, like, you guys are so wanting love that it's holding you back from your true purpose. Okay. Because your true purpose here is this starseed is not love. Your true purpose here is like to come, you came here here literally to fight, to be a warrior, to impart and make a difference upon the world. Okay, that's what you literally came here for. You didn't come here to fall in love. If love happens along the way and you meet the right mate, because for most of us, you guys, we have to have the perfect mate. And this is a person that is incarnated here on this plane. It may be somebody that's incarnated, but sometimes they don't incarnate the correct way, you guys. So if some of you guys feel like you're with your twin flame and it's not going right, that person might not have incarnated the right way on this plane. We all have our lessons. This is that human experience I was talking about in the beginning. And this message may be all over. I'm hoping that it makes sense. If it does, make sure you guys like this video, please. Give me a thumbs up if you've made it this far. All right. But I really feel like we're getting deep into some shit. I don't even know what I'm going to name this video. So the moon card, okay, it's coming out. And it's saying, like, some of you guys know also, but you don't follow your intuition, right? You're fighting so hard between these dark and light sides of yourself. Like, and I feel like some of you guys, that's why you actually shy away. And I'm speaking for self too, you guys. Like, that's why sometimes we shy away, right? We're so sheltered now because it's like, oh my God, I don't know if I should get back out here, right? If I'm going to be in this situation, if I want to be dealing with these new people and investing in these new things, or do I just want to keep myself protected? The thing is like, you have to trust yourself to choose the right people and the right things, and that you are protected from spirit, from all of your ancestors. I feel like some of you guys have done much white light, right? Or like a lot of work on protecting yourself, and you are protected also from your ancestors, from that woman side I said, that your grandmother's, I'm feeling maternal side, okay? Your mother's side. For many of you, you are like come from like a long line of like priestesses. All right. And it was like this pact for you to come back and to put in this fucking work, like this hard work. Pouring out, and a lot of the lessons are coming through your blood, sweat, and tears. But Spirit says you've got to make a choice here and what you want to do in this plane at this time. Okay. While you're on this realm, it's time for you to make a choice. Are you going to keep chasing after these people, these places, these things that are no bueno for you, and hiding your light and dimming your light to be with these people on a level that are not on your level? Right? Instead of venturing out to meet the people that you know, are you going to keep battling these same old demons that you've been battling? Or are you going to allow yourself to keep elevating while you're on this plane so you can get things done? Because at this time, you're back at the very fucking beginning. And they're like, but why? Why? When you have such a bright future to look forward to, and you have so much power that you are tethered to and connected to. You are not tied down like you think. You're just not using yourself to your full potential. Like I said, with these two cards here, you have a light that shines from within you. People probably tell you all the time, and it's time for you to let these gifts out, for you to let yourself shine. Be the master, because see, here's the thing. When you make the correct choice, your real emperor is going to come in. They're going to be out there because you're an emperor yourself. And an emperor is someone that's been through everything. They have been all four kings. Okay, so Spirit's also like, why are you acting like you haven't been through this before? Like, this person is just so special that you can't let go and move on. Like, why are you allowing this person to trump you? When you have a mission, why are you fighting against the things? Why do you not believe that you are going to end up as the Queen of Coins? The Queen of Coins is someone that is loved, nurtured, well-grounded, well-rounded, regal. Look at her. On top of her throne. Why do you not trust that they're going to bring someone in your life to match this energy? Instead of dumbing yourself down from this emperor position to this 5 of cups. Like, you're taking yourself from an emperor to a vagabond. I think that's what they are. Or like, right? Yeah, she looks homeless in this picture. I'm sorry, you guys. And I'm not talking about the homeless people. Don't come for me. I'm very giving and kind. I'm just being real. And I'm saying this shit. Listen, but you guys obviously need to hear what we need to hear. Spirit says we're worried. Right? We overthink things. For many of us, us going against ourselves and what we're supposed to be doing, it's going to cause lots of heartache, Spirit is also saying. Lots of worry, lots of stress. The more you go against what you're supposed to be doing, the more heartache and stress and worry and things it's going to cause you. I feel like it will not sleep at night. I also feel for some of you guys, though, you may have someone and this is a very, very, very small group. It's someone that you've been working with or someone that you've been around. They may have like some type of dark magic on you. I feel like they have made a voodoo doll with your hair. Okay, if they were someone that was able to get a hold of your hair, I feel. And I feel like they're doing spells. This two cards, this moon and this Five of Cups upside down. I'm sorry, Five of Swords upside down tells me this. I feel this is someone that you've tried to pull away from. And I feel like they think about you quite often. So I feel like this may, even that, like thoughts can sometimes cause, like, it don't have to always be like a spell. So let me take that back, right? It could just be some type of negative energy or pull, and that's what's making it so hard for you. And Spirit is actually telling a group of you that you need to protect yourself from the people that you are around and that you're allowing into your space. Even though you are protected, like angelically, I feel at this time, from your ancestors and things like that. You, like I said, as above, so below. You still need to do so for yourself in the physical plane, I'm feeling. Okay? This Four of Cups I'm feeling here, they're saying don't take anything like that people just try to give you. When people just try to give you, I'm feeling like a little bit, I'm feeling like don't be all excited about that, right? Because there's people out there, Spirit's telling me right now, that are going to offer you a lot, and you're not going to have to go through the most and collect so much to get it, right? They're telling me right now, quality over quantity. Okay, so protect yourself and make sure that you're surrounding yourself right now, Spirit is telling me, with quality people. It doesn't matter that you have so many around you. Are those people of quality? Okay, are they the King of Pentacles? Do they match your energy? Do they match your Queen of Pentacles energy? Because that's what Spirit has in store. Okay, for some of you, is that person that's going to match your energy, that's chill, laid back. Some of you guys, I feel like, may have a dog or a pet or something like that that watches you. And for some of you, I feel like that might be in the afterlife, like it's not this dog, but more like a German Shepherd, I guess, or like a husky. So, well, I guess that is probably like a husky. I don't know. Any other messages, Spirit? Queen of Cups. So they're telling you right now, Queen of Cups, but reversed. Like they're telling you to gain control of your emotions. All right, gain control of your emotions so you can take your spot on your throne. That's what they're wanting you to do right now. Release anything and everything that's been weighing you and holding you down. I'm also feeling a message that just came through to me is some of you guys' magic is very, very strong. And Spirit wants you to work with water more. But they say like that you have like deep magic that runs in you. Like, and I got like, it's crazy because at the very beginning, I kind of got the energy like of the staff in this first card, like being a magic wand, right? And right now they're telling me with this card upside down, I don't know why it feels like to me like this rock is like pushing up through the earth, through the water. And I'm just getting this vision of like when Moses parted the Red Sea. And I'm feeling like some of you guys' magic in history, because believe it or not, they were magicians in the Bible, right? Anyways, like, you have strength and magic in you that like goes back that far and that deep, or an access to learn these things. And you should believe in yourself very more, because like you have power in you. I am here, like, I am, right? And that is for all of us. And it's like you have to believe that you are tethered. Spirit is coming to me right now to source. And that source is going to provide for you and make sure that you are the queen, right? Like that you are on the top, because they want that for all of us. Okay, or the king. Or the king. So they're like, put some fire behind yourself and get to doing the things that you need to do to get yourself in these places. Release the self-doubt that is having you tied up, or these people that may be around you that are having you tied up. Take a deep, deep look at yourself and ask yourself what the bad questions, the deep, dark questions, the shadow work. And I actually have a book, you guys, that's on my website, and I think it's only like a couple of dollars, literally. I don't know. None of my books on there are over $10. Anyways, it's like $2 or $3 though. Anyways, that's not important. But I have a shadow work workbook on my website, glamstickstudioltd.com. Okay. And it literally helps you, explains what shadow work is, and it has some questions in there that you can go through and answer. I think it's like 60 questions in there. That you can go through and answer, like to help yourself work through these darkness. And it's funny because I was actually telling my cousin on the phone earlier when I was talking to him. It's one of my cousins I went to New York with, who's from California. Shout out, cuz. But I was telling him that this is just an example that when I was younger, somebody asked me one time, because I used to be such like a gold digger and shit, and somebody asked me one time, like, what is your worth? And not that day, because that day I was like, fool, like, whatever. I get money. You can't fuck with me for free. You feel me? I was one of those. And one day, though, later on, I really sat and thought with that. Well, how much am I worth? And I'm like, I'm fucking priceless. At the end of the day, that's what I came up with. And it was just like, it kind of fixed that train of thought for me, though, because I'm like, well, am I worth $10,000? Like, I'm worth more than that. I can spend $10,000 like that, So I'm like, am I worth 20, a million? Like, I can spend $1 million really fast too, even if I'm responsible with it. Like nowadays, it takes 5 million, right? So I'm just like, damn. And then you got to go to well, am I really worth 5 million? You know what I mean? But anyway, so it's like, I don't know, some of the things that you may have been raised with, some of the things that you may have held on to, it may be changing for you. Okay. And even though you may have this bloodline in you, Spirit is telling me right now, or you may be connected to certain things or certain things that are different. Spirit's going to tell you, like, don't be afraid to allow your fears, like, right? Like, don't be afraid to put yourself out there and do the things just because you feel like you're different. Don't be afraid to walk away from the people that you need to walk away from, because your power is exponential. All right, like, get rid of these fears and these small thoughts that have been put in your head, because I feel like some of these come from everywhere. I feel like they come from relationships. I feel like they come from fear of abandonment. Okay, I feel like they come from your lineage, from your mother's side, unhealed mother wounds. Okay, and all these things are not allowing you to be great. I feel they come from fear of lack. And for some of you, they come from the company you've been keeping and the people that you've been around. And performing these magic on you. Like, even like I said, if it's not necessarily a spell, which for some of you it probably is. For some of you, it could just be someone that's like, oh, I miss that person so bad, as you're trying to go about your change. And they're just holding on to you. For some of you, it may be like evil eye. Okay, so there's all of these factors that could go in. For some of you, it's self-doubt. Okay, so it's your own magic working against yourself. And they're like, we're just waiting for you to put your crown on, right? It's right there. We've bestowed it upon you. We're just waiting for you to take your seats and get your head out of the water. Okay, but for some of you, I'm really feeling like a full bath, like cleanse, like where you actually cleanse your aura, your head, and dip your head in the cleanse, right? So make sure you find something that has the right herbs for you and your spirit guides. I will say that. We can pull a few cards from our Mudra deck. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Spirit, what message do you have for our listeners today, for me today, for the collective today? I was feeling like that card when it come out. So Spirit says right now, this is spiritual truth. All things are coming together. Like I said, it's about meeting your match. All right. This is the Dharma Chakra Mudra. It says it's about integration. That's the very first word, you guys. Like, I mean, if I show it, I think it's going to be backwards. But anyways, integration, illumination, and vision. So keeping your eye on that vision that you have for your future. Like I said, that everything's going to come together. Matter of fact, everything is already coming together, you all. It's already coming together perfectly. This reminds me of Pisces right here. So some of you guys may be Pisces. Right? And then that could also be a symbol of a fish swimming in different directions. Spirit's telling you right now. And the ego is going into this circle. And it's like trying to find this fine dance I'm seeing. Bridgerton just popped into my head. And that's funny because royalty had popped into my head earlier. Some of you guys are distracted with this Kate. Princess Kate too. I'm almost distracted with that though. So I was thinking about doing a reading on it actually. But anyways, integration. I'm feeling like some of you guys may be Pisces and learning how to do this fine dance. And Spirit's giving me all these flashes. Like first I'm seeing these fish in water dancing so beautifully, like some koi or something. And then I'm seeing like this ballroom gown, right? Like, I don't know if they're doing the waltz or whatever, fuck, one of those hold ass dances, right? When they're all bouncing around just beautifully, like gracefully, where you're letting your masculine side do what it's supposed to do and be active while you're in your passive femininity and allowing it to lead. I made a post earlier how love is more like man and woman, where the man is the director and the woman's the producer. And if you look at the definitions for both of those, you'll understand, right? And how in your femininity and being in your own feminine women grace, you actually have more control. I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep closing my eyes, you guys, but I guess because I'm having visions and my eyes do shit when I'm channeling. But anyways, I feel like you have control more when you're in your femininity and you're in your soft girl. Okay, and it's about learning to embrace that and stop fighting against that. Right now they're telling me no matter how you're raised, because I feel for some of you guys, this was you being raised in your masculine a little bit too much, like having, I just seen a meme the other day and it was like the first girl is every dad's son, basically, right? So maybe you had like, maybe you was your dad's first, maybe you're a girl or whatever and you was your dad's first son. Right? Maybe your dad treated you like the little boy he never had. Maybe your mom treated you like, and maybe you're a male and you're two and you're feminine, right? This is about balancing out those energies and finding that integration. It says benefits about this mudra. This is the design so you can like actually do this yourself. All right. But it says balances all systems and energy sensors of the body, supports full yogic breathing, enhances sense of well-being. Instructions: join the tips of the thumbs and index fingers of each hand, forming a closed circle. Hands in front of the heart. Touch the tips of the joined fingers together. Left palm faces inward. Right palm faces outward. So, like I said, it would be like this at your heart. Okay, so, and the focus is I awaken the vision of my highest truth. I awaken the vision of my highest truth. I awaken the vision of my highest truth, and you may want to sit with that. You may want to meditate with that. All right. The next one we had was the Gupta Mudra. It says assimilation. And look at these cards. Both of them are coming together. This one's more action. This one felt very feminine to me. All right. And this one feels more very masculine to me, more fire, more fight. So this is, as I was saying in the very beginning of the video, if you guys have watched it this far, awesome. But this is how I was saying, like, know that you are going to assimilate some shit. If it does go down that way, we're so powerful. And that's what's so important about this awakening. And this is why Spirit wants me to start giving you guys the truth in these videos and not talking about just the mundane shit that everybody talks about. And to go a little bit deeper on my Earth Angel mention, because this is the shit that I'm gifted with, you guys. I'm gifted in cleansing magic, protection magic, and also love. Okay, and manifestations too. I'm never without. All right, so those are the things. But Spirit, this card is specifically teaching us about the fight. So we're here, we're learning how to do this fine dance with life and this human life and being the spiritual being. At the same time, we're getting ready for war. Like I said, we're pushing and pulling that energy. All right, so yeah, we're going to be ready just in case. But until then, we're going to be living out our best spiritual truth. We're going to be living out our dreams, our goals, our visions, and integrating that part of life, you know, and enjoying things, the water, allowing the flow to come in. That's what we're going to be doing. But in the same time, Spirit is telling us this one right here is going to assist you with the spiritual discipline that you need to get away from these things that no longer serve us so that we can complete our mission. All right, so both of these mudras have two very deep meanings that went along with this reading very good. This is going to give us it's going to help us through that transformation. It's going to help us with willpower, it says on the back here, okay? So it says benefits. Optimize digestion and assimilation of nutrients, supports the kidneys and adrenal glands, cultivates determination and commitment to releasing self-limiting beliefs. Confirmation. I love it when Spirit confirms. Fire. Action. Go. Fighting through all that bullshit that's holding us back. We're going to assimilate it. Somebody look at the definition of assimilation. I know it means damn near like, oh no, I just feel like annihilate, right? It says interlace the fingers inward, bringing the pads of the fingers towards the palms. Thumbs on the outside. Cross the right thumb over the left thumb, gently bringing the heels of the hands together. Hold hands lightly against your abdomen. Relax the shoulders down and lengthen the spine. So this is going to fight against that where we're holding ourselves back and holding ourselves in. This is going to help us connect those two, you guys. The one is going to help us to bring that vision in, right? And to help us to see it in fullness and full circle and what we're going to be doing and understanding that we have time. We don't have to rush. And we're going to have this fine, beautiful dance and everything's going to come out okay in the end. And this one's going to help us to fight through. All right, because that's that spiritual warfare, right? That we feel like we're in this bubble and that we're just stuck here and that we have to keep taking this for the rest. We don't. And as long as we all stay true to our calling, we will be okay. Point blank, period. And as long as we stick together, right? And I'm not talking about we all have to live together and things, you know, even though sometimes it may come down to that. For the most part, I'm saying as long as we are there for one another. All right, but spiritual discipline, the focus saying for this card is I assimilate all of life's events with ease and grace. So you're going to hold your hands like this. Oh, no, right thumb over the left. And I'm going to tell you why that is because left is negative energy and your right is bringing in positive energy. So we're going to bring that in, right? Because we want that willpower and we're going to hold it right there at our stomach. I assimilate all of life's events with ease and grace. I assimilate all of life's events with ease and grace. I assimilate all of life's events with ease and grace. And you guys, we have our spirit guides helping us that want us to succeed. Okay, I'm going to pull like 2 more cards out of my Oracle deck and then we're going to go because this video is pretty long. You know what? We're going to take these 3 at the very top because they're wanting to come out. And I had picked up this deck looking at the top card. I'm not lying. Panther spirit, reclaim your power. So once again, like I said, come out of that dark bubble that you've been in. Some of us have been in. It's time for us, you know, to be on the prowl. 44. All right, some of us are going to be 44. I'm feeling like that number. I know I'm going to be 44 this September. So you guys, Spirit is saying that to us, the 28th, the Jaguar. And so when I say this Panther, I was already thinking about prowl. For some of you guys, this is that person that is behind prowling on you. For some of you guys, they're wanting you to work with these types of animals to help protect you. Okay, work with the Panther spirit, the Jaguar spirit, right? Because these animals can be deadly. They lurk in the dark and they watch the things that are out there, right? Cats have nocturnal vision. Because I feel like some of these energies that are being sent to you, they're telling me right now, are being sent to you in the dark. I feel like some of these cycles are about to end though, however. But I definitely feel like you need protection. Pay attention to your dreams and your visions, though, you guys. I feel like when you do that vision mudra, some things and people that are no bueno for you are going to be released and you're going to be seeing them. The corn. Corn in spirituality means abundance. It also means that community, sharing the crops and things like that of that nature. But I feel your crops are coming to in fruition also. Okay, all of the things, like I said, that you've been working on, I feel like by fall, by time you see the corn reaping harvest, right, you'll be reaping harvest too. So stay on board, you guys. Don't allow any of this darkness, like I said, to creep in. Stay a watch, stay awake. This card has got me feeling so Wakanda. I don't know if you guys can see that. But his face, the paint on his face. Anyways, it's got me feeling so Wakanda. And with it saying reclaim your power, I feel like that time when Prince T'Challa like had left, right? And then came back to reclaim. Like, this is that type of fight, you guys. It's personal, okay? It's personal. But I feel like you have all of the spirits of the earth and things like that that are ingrained in you. Okay, I feel like some of you guys have energies and ancient knowledge that go back like 7 to 8 generations, Spirit is telling me right now. Right, and we know a generation is like 100 years. So we're talking about like hundreds and hundreds of years, your lineage. Your people, and you're transforming through all of this right now. As you're transforming, they want you to keep working. And I feel they're saying with this card, I see they're saying actually right now, like, I don't know why this makes, I don't know if this might make sense to some of you guys, but like I'm seeing someone with makeup or paint dripping off. Like taking the mask off, allowing the true self to show, no longer being afraid, right? Like I said in the very beginning of this video, my heart was beating so fast, like, oh my God, I'm about to go admit to these people that I've been duping them on readings. Like, I have not been giving my full for real. Like, and my readings and should have been good, but they're not like they could be. And I had to be real and tell you guys that. I don't know. Crazy. And I feel like some of you guys really have to face yourselves right now. Face who you are, face your differences. Spirit saying to me right now. The law of secondary causation is to stop reacting and start being the person you've always desired to be. I'm done. You guys, that's it. That's the confirmation we needed for this reading. Stop the fronting. Take that mask off of your face. All right? And be who you've always fucking wanted to be. Be who you've always known you were before your grandma told you to come along and go to school for this. You know, before you started hiding your sexuality, before you was scared to talk to someone because you may have a cleft lip. Like, I don't know. These are just things that are coming to my head right now. So I may be channeling certain people's energies. And I hope this reading does not come off harsh. I hope I do not come off as I'm talking about anyone, because I'm not. That's not the purpose. But these are the Spirit, the confirmation that Spirit is giving me right now, so that you know that I'm talking to you, right? So some of you may have been born with a speech impediment or be on the spectrum. Spirit is telling me right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to just pull a couple of these cards to get some confirmation, and then we'll go. Right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank my spirit guides. Thank your spirit guides for being here with us today and delivering these messages. So beware of self-delusion once again. So Spirit is saying, like, be who you've always wanted to be. Like, you can only fake it so much, you guys. You can only pretend so much. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So this is the Vulture. So this is confirmation of that. Spirit, I was trying to get some, I wanted some confirmation for these people that I was talking to them. And you giving me all this other stuff. Anyways, let's see. Maybe some of these things make sense to you guys. So ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So this is some of you guys coming together and things blossoming, okay, where you've been practicing, where you've been wanting to. But you're going to have to go through these things. You got to go through this shadow awakening and do these deep soul searches with yourself, how I told you I did when I had to ask myself my worth, right? It's time for you to get, you can only fake yourself so long. So beware of that. Spirit is telling you. I guess they didn't want me to finish. They wanted me to keep going. But anyways, the axe forces work against you. Okay, Spirit, you're confirming that somebody is working against these people, right? Okay, so someone is trying to cut off what you have going on for yourself. Spirit is also telling me some of these people are lurking so bad. They want to see you hurt. Do you see that blood on that sword? I really want some of you guys to put some protection around yourself. So if you have been going through some type of depression, anxiety, or worry, it may not have been of your own, okay? And that is for, like I said, a small group of people, because this is a collective reading to a large group of people. So a small group within a large group. The wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So this is where Spirit is telling you, stop sitting, stop. It's time for you to make and be intentional, right? Stop letting life happen to you and acting like you have no control over it when you have power. Okay, you can turn that wheel. You can control which way that wheel goes. Why are you just pushing a big ass wheel down the road? Why don't you, it's 2024, why don't you fucking put a bicycle seat on that bitch? Or fucking better yet, a motorcycle path. Or better yet, add 3 more wheels and get you a car. Okay, the Spirit's saying, make it make sense. Build towards something. Don't just keep putting yourself out there and putting your shit out there and just all willy-nilly over the place. That's what they're telling me right now. You guys, I'm not trying to be mean. But if I talk to people in the spiritual kick-ass way that need a spiritual kick-ass, I guess, the mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. That's why they're talking to y'all this way. Damn it. Us. That's why they're talking to us that way, because I am hard-headed as fuck. Okay? And Spirit's like, damn it, I gotta talk to you this way or else you won't listen, crazy. So by September, like I said, I'll be 44 in September. So I don't know what September means to some of you guys, but I'm also feeling like this is when those crops are going to be coming in. All right. So some of us, that harvest is going to be coming in. You'll start seeing the roots are strong. Spirit is just telling me by September, whatever it is that you've been planning and working on, it'll be grown enough into the ground where those roots can survive. That's what they're telling me. The frying pan. So Spirit is revealing to me right now that this is how some of the people are doing works on you. Okay, that are trying to work on you. And then for some of you guys, I feel like also by September, there may also be, for some of you guys, basically, if you remember the card I pulled earlier, if you're still here in the video, or if you skipped ahead, I don't know, you might want to go back. But if you remember the card I pulled earlier when I said, if you don't change and go ahead and do what you're supposed to do, things can get very hard for you. Spirit is telling me by September that if you don't start, shit is going to start falling back down for you. Shit is going to start getting back hard for you. You'll start going back through the hell that you was going through before. I feel like in your job, you may go through some situations with different trouble and accusations against you. Okay, I feel like this maybe is like a lying coworker or something. And maybe for some of you guys, this may be the case right now. The person that may be working against you or speaking against you, right? These trouble and accusations. This card says frying pan. All right. So I feel like for some of you, that may be something that's happening. What Spirit is also telling me for some of you, the work they want you to do to remove this is you're going to take some sort of tongue. It's pretty cool. Anyways, they want you to take some sort of tongue. They want you to take a frying pan. If some of you guys have a gas stove, or if you have some type of like place where you can burn it, but they want you to actually take a tongue, I'm going to say. And you might want to use a dehydrated tongue, right? Like, I don't know how you would get that or whatever, but this is what I'm imagining, y'all. I don't know how we're going to make this work. I would have to think it through more. But anyway, some sort of tongue, and you're going to put the person's name that you feel may be talking about you or sending you this evil eye, and I want you to attach it to this tongue. So I want you to wrap it up. I want you to put all your nasty shit on this tongue, and I want you to burn it. Okay? Once you burn it, sorry, I got a text. Once you burn it, I'm gonna want you to like take the ashes. Spirit does not want you to do anything to this person. They're just going to have you burn this. And I mean, this person will get their own confusion and things like that back from this after that. But it's not going to like per se harm them, but they will know that they should not fuck with you. Okay. You're going to take this ashes and you're going to put it at a crossroads. Okay. Or like yeah, they say just put it at a crossroads and they will take care of it accordingly. All right, so September through December, I feel like you will have this growth. By December, I feel like some of you guys will really be in your power and you will have way more blessings coming into you. Okay. I just feel like you'll be in full bloom. And I'm also feeling very ice queenish. I don't know why that is, right? But I don't know if it's like you're going to be so much like on your own thing, like that you won't even think about the things that are going on. But I do feel like you'll be in your full beauty. Very angelic, also, I'm feeling. So angels aren't nice though, you guys, right? So I feel like you'll be in like this full angelic form, but I feel like you'll also have those boundaries and things set up for yourself, and this super layer of like protection around you. I need to look into the energy for December so I can put that together, because I mean, I guess we could ask Spirit what they want to tell us about December. We can ask them about September too. But Seahorse, family matters. So you guys make sure that you're taking time. When I went to New York, I was telling you guys in the beginning, I actually went on a family vacation and I learned a lot of things from myself. I also learned about boundaries and things like that. So even more so. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Crack cup, dissatisfaction with life. So Spirit's saying like, if you are dissatisfied, it's time for you to put it back together, right? But this cup right here can't be put back together. Look at that piece of shit. It can't be, right? And I'm not calling your life a piece of shit, but it's like, don't try to put it back together the same way that it was before. If you're going through troubles or things like that, go buy you a new cup. Take the chance and go get you a new cup. Pour into something new. All right? That's what Spirit's really wanting you to know right now. Pour into something new. You guys, I've said goodbye and everything, but I just keep channeling and keep, I'm having fun doing this reading. So for some of you guys, they want you to, after you do that event, the first thing Spirit just said to me is do a road opener for yourself. Open your roads back up. Okay, after you get rid of that trouble that you had from whoever the hell that is trying to cause that trouble. And I will recommend that a lot of people, if you don't have to go that far with the spell work, but that a lot of people do some type of protection work for yourself. Like I said in the beginning, it may be just white light protection. Okay, starting to do that every day. But the law of non-attachment, let go, release, and allow miracles. I told you, Moses, parting the Red Sea. You're wondering, how is this going to happen, and worried about this one little cup. And Spirit's like, we got this whole ocean back here for you if you would just allow us to work our magic and stop trying to hold on to what you know, baby. We're opening up new keys. Fuck them old keys. Literally. The law of pure potential. Open your mind and your heart to what you could be. I don't even know if that's what it says, but I'm telling you. It says, open your mind to all possibilities and allow yourself to receive everything. As soon as I looked at the card, that's what I felt. And that's exactly what the card says at the bottom. All right. As soon as I looked at it, that's what I felt. And I was at 1,000 on the camera marker. Because I'm keeping it 1,000, not 100, 1,000. Okay? That's what these messages are. Now, let's just ask Spirit about December and September. And then maybe we'll go. I'm not even going to make no promises of when I'm going to leave y'all now. I didn't know this reading was going to be this long, though. We're going to do September first. Let's see what's going to be happening in September for us. So September, I'm feeling travel, moving away, finally leaving some things behind, starting new missions. I feel like some of you guys are going to be traveling. You're going to be off studying, right? Maybe for a new idea. Spirit's also like getting rest. I feel like, oh, in September, you may meet that person also. Love is coming. What you've been manifesting in love may be around in September. And it's going to be like when you fucking chill. When you're like not even thinking about it. Like this shit's going to just hit you and it's going to just be there. Because you're going to be focused on yourself out there in the big world. I feel like some of you guys may take a cruise. Be careful with that, planning around that time. I don't know why, but I just feel like it might be kind of rough or rocky, the weather at that time in September. So be careful planning your trips and things of that nature, right? Spirit is telling me to stay on land, okay? If anybody's been thinking about like cruises or like flying long distances like overseas or anything, they're telling me to stay ashore and on land during the month of September, you guys. So focus on your studies. Like I said, make the choices, okay? You're going to be making some big decisions there financially that can either put you up or down, right? I feel like you're going to be choosing your own abundance though, for sure. Maybe some money magic also during that time, but I feel like it's going to be a very abundant time. Things are going to be drastically changing for you at that time. All right, let's go into December real quick and see what this is all about. What is this Ice Queen or whatever all about? Is this an angel spirit saying? So yeah, in December you may meet this person in December. You may have your heart broken. Maybe this is you finally moving away, whoever this person is now that you're dating. And Spirit's like, oh, get away. You probably won't listen to me. And you're going to be holding on to this whole relationship's like December until like you're like an ice queen. But like I said, you will at the same time be blossoming and shit financially. But like you're going to get your heart broken. Yeah. You're going to keep taking what this person has to give you instead of going out there and you're going to get your heart broken. Okay, the great thing about these readings are you can change all that right now. So you ain't got to be worried and turn into this ice queen bitch in December. Oh, God. Babe, why do you want to go through this agony? Right? Why do you want to go through that? Why do you guys not want to listen and gonna have to go through hell in September to December to let go? Why do we do this shit? Because they're talking to me too. And I know exactly who they're talking about, but I'm gonna change this shit for myself. So you'll see as the readings come. So Spirit is telling you some of you guys are in a 3-party situation also. Okay, and it could be this other woman that is also casting upon you. But Spirit's also telling me that if you stay fucking with this person, this energy is going to be in your life until around December. And this is why you're going to be going through hell. Damn, all these cards just came out again. It's time to move away. It's time to move away. Spirit says, like, it's okay, like, leave, don't stay there. There's more out there for you. There's other options. Why the fuck do you keep choosing the bad one? Until they hurt your feelings. I just made a post like this the other day. Like, you're going to keep going until they hurt your feelings. That 5 of Cups back down there again. You keep worrying about this one. When you got a whole ocean out there. Protect yourself and move on. Oh my God. Through fucking December, we can't do desperate readings like this, you guys. And I'm not saying it's desperate, but we've really got to go and do some shadow work to figure out why the hell do we keep sticking, right? To these old ways, these old people. Oh. And for some of us, these are like new people. But they're old. So, yeah, our angels are telling us, and this is really my last, you guys. Grounding, I told you, to get your power from the earth. So this is them confirming again. And once they start doing this, we're done. Grounding, you guys are ancient. You don't deserve this, right? And when I say ancient, I mean you have ancient wisdom in you. Forgive. For some of us, it's forgiveness for our past. Okay. They want you to light some incense and meditate. These are gifts and blessings that are coming in, you guys. So this is how we're going to heal from this, by grounding, building a new stability, starting from the root up, they're saying. Having forgiveness and gentleness for ourselves and compassion for when we haven't stepped up to the plate. They want you to say your prayers, to open your heart. This is the things that are going to help you to get out of this dark space. But at the same time, to get out of that dark space, you have to visit that dark space. So some shadow work is involved here. Like I was telling you in the beginning, this is about relationships with you, yourself, others. Knowing that people are seasons too. And you yourself are a season. And there's different versions and seasons of yourself. And a version that you was 10 years ago, you may not be now. And you won't be this version 10 years from now. And that's okay. And sometimes it hurts, but it's a process. And it's just time for you to kiss the old version of yourself goodbye. The old people, allow that to go. And have the confidence that you're going to meet the right versions of yourself. At the same time as I see these two people kissing, I see like a butterfly transforming. Be flexible, Spirit says. Okay, for some of you guys, get into working out, get into yoga for grounding yourself also, okay? For becoming one with the earth, Pilates, things like that. They want you to that flexibility in your body is going to be the same way. As above, so below, as within, so without. I'll keep saying it. And this is a part of you reaching your highest level, you guys. Self-mastery. On Maslow's hierarchy. I'm hearing here. So, this is like activating like that. This is that ultimate activation I just got from like avatar state. Okay, this is what that is. This is once you balance everything within you, your water, your earth, your fire, your air. And you're like activating everything. You're in that avatar state. That's what this is, you guys. All right. I thank you for being here with me. If you guys, like I said, made it this long, that's what's up. I will be back more often with more real messages. Talk to you soon. Bye.